Hello, beautiful people. So, I'm looking rough, but I don't care because I've just got up and today is a beautiful day and I just felt like doing a vlog. Let me take off my headscarf. I'm going to have a bath right now. Look, the hair's a mess. And I have to fix myself up today, transform myself, so you can join me again for this transformation. So I'm going to go outside today. I need to do some TikTok videos. What is that on my head? I'm going to give myself a facial right now. And I'm going to cook and I'm going to... No, I'm not going to cook. I've cooked already. I need to make some chicken for my children, as I don't eat chicken. I'm vegan. And I'm going to do maybe a reel for Instagram as well. So this is what I do every single day because it's just my day. It's just what I like to do. And if my numbers go high, then that's a bonus too. But I just like doing it because it's fun. So the hair is absolute mess. I was thinking if that's... No, that's fine. But that's fine. Like I said, I just got up. So now I'm going to go into the kitchen and get my drink because I need my drink. And I'm going to go out in the garden and hang up some clothes as the sun is shining. So I've got a video of this detox drink. So go and check out this video with this detox drink. I need to tidy up the house as well. So I'm going to be drinking this today. Go and check out my video. It says detox drink, so you can't miss it. And let me get on, and you can join me. So I'm in my garden. I'm going to take the clothes off the line, and the neighbours are making so much noise. So sorry if you can hear my neighbours making noise, but never mind. We've got to share the space, isn't it? So I put my clothes out yesterday. Can you hear them shouting? So this is what I have to deal with. That's why I don't come in my garden. And my garden needs a lot of work as well. So I've got to come out here and do it. So it's such a beautiful day today. Really is a nice day today. And then I've got to put some more on the line. And I'll do that in a minute. I haven't put clothes on the line for some years. I normally put it on my clothes rail. So clothes dry better on the line anyway. My daughter's school clothes. And I'm going to come and put some more on. So now I'm going to put some clothes on the line. Don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to hang these up. It's such a beautiful day. Really nice. This is my son's too. I thought it was my little house. And the neighbours are talking so loud. They're so loud. I wish I had a mansion somewhere. I truly did wish. Truly do wish. It's always wishing, isn't it? Maybe in the next life the dream will come true. So that's the clothes done. I still got more to put out, but I haven't got enough pegs, so I might go down to Bletchley to go and get some more pegs. So basically I'm just trying to tidy up everywhere. So I've got to empty my bin because nobody else in the house wants to do it. And I'm always the one to be tidying up other people's mess in my house. No one's got consideration. otherwise it will be left. Even if it can't fit anything, it will still be left. That goes outside. Get a new bag. Wash my hands. And then go in the bath. So it's a beautiful day, like I said, and I have to go out. I have to go out in this weather. It's too nice not to. I'm so happy I've got so much sun. I really want to live in a hot country because I know I would get on better and I'd be a hell of a lot more happier. When it's cold here in England, I'm depressed badly. I think that's what my depression is. Seasonal depression, I think I've got. So I'm more motivated and happy when it's summer. It just makes me feel so full of life. I can get so much more things done as well, especially in the way of taking pictures and doing reels and doing TikTok and doing YouTube videos. I'm not restricted to just be in one place all of the time. So I'm just putting her bag in this bin. And then I'm going to get washed. A bath. I'm having a bath today. Because my shower's broken, so I can't have showers. And let me get on and have a bath now. So now I'm just waiting for my bath to fill up. I'll just put it on. I had orange juice in the fridge that I made yesterday. This is fresh orange juice made in my juicer, and it always tastes better the next day. So that tastes lovely. So I've got quite a few things to do today. I want to change my bed sheet, but it's got loads of clothes on it. So I'm going to have to sort out all the clothes. And the sun is blaring through. The phone looks like it wants to come off the tripod. So sorry about the sun, there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm going to change my bed sheets today as well. So first of all, I'm going to put away the clothes and I'm going to speed up this bit as well, because some is my daughter's, so I haven't actually got round to getting in the bath yet. But let me just prepare this so I can make up my bed with my new bed sheet, because I want to show you my new bed sheets as well. So I put my clothes away now. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to be wearing today. I've got clothes all over the place. A lot of my clothes don't even fit in my wardrobe anymore. Because look at it, all hanging on the doors, because I don't have no more clothes space. So I'm going to have to go through my clothes at some point to throw out what I don't need. I used to have a lot more clothes than this. I don't know if you can see. I used to have a lot more clothes than this. And it's only dawned on me the other day that I'm not a shopaholic, but I'm really into fashion, like big time. So I'm trying to calm down on spending on clothes, and I really have to, because I just want to save, and I've got to get my house into some more order, because I've got a lot going on in this house. So excuse every time you see the room, that all the clutter that's going on in it. It's just that I've got too much, and obviously I need a walk-in wardrobe. That's every woman's dream, to have a walk-in wardrobe. So I'm wearing this outfit today. It's like a top dress, but a very short top dress, ivy part, thanks to Beyonce. So this is very nice. I love this top a lot. And I'm going to have to wear some shorts under it. So I'm just going to wear these shorts under it. They're very nice. I love these shorts a lot. And when it comes to shoes at the moment, it's not about wearing different shoes all the time because I've got quite a few shoes. It's about comfort for me, basically, and these are the only comfortable sandals that I've got. I wore some new sandals the other day and I got blisters all over my feet. Not because they didn't fit me, it's because, I don't know, it's just what happened. I'll show you the ones that done it to my feet. And I like them a lot. These ones, they fit me and everything, and they've got enough space in them. And I don't know, they must have just rubbed, it must have been material. My feet are very delicate, so I only seem to feel comfortable in these slippers. I went around the shops to find some more of them. I can't find them. They've only got Nike ones. So, and I've had these for years. So, no, maybe, yeah, coming on 2 years I've nearly had these, to be honest. I think, yeah, I'm sure. So I've been looking, I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to try another sports shop. They might have them. And I've got a white pair as well, but I need to upgrade. They've only got Nike, so we have to see. So that's the outfit of the day that I'm going to wear, and obviously I'll do my hair. I'm not going to wear much makeup today because the sun is out, and it's best to have natural sun on the face. And now I'm going to change my bed sheets. I'm going to show you the new bed sheets. I've shown you the new bed sheet in another video, but I'm going to put them on today. So I'm going to speed up this part of the video. So I've made my bed now, the new bed sheet, they're silky smooth, look, you can see the silkiness of them, and they're quite nice. They were on Amazon, now eBay, I got them for £25, but I'm going to buy some more. I just wanted to see what these were like, and see what I like when I sleep in them. It's not like expensive for them. So these are the pillows, beautiful set, beautiful colour like I said. So I'm going to buy some more. My daughter wants some as well, so I'll get her some for a single bed. And that's that. So now, like I said, I'm going to go into the bar now. Oh, I'm hot after doing that. And wash the dirty ones, put them in the bath, go in the bath, and get ready for the day. I've got something to do. I need to hoover as well. I really should do the hoovering before I go in the bath. So I might sound undecisive, but it's not I'm undecisive, it's that I go around the house and I see what needs doing as I go along. So this is like a day in the life of my real life. So I'm really showing my real life. So I'm going to get the hoover and hoover the bedroom first before I go in the bath, and then I'm going to go in the bath. My house needs so much work. And I'll tell you the story another time. I mean, I've done a chit chat on here and only one person watched it, so I don't know if anybody's interested in chit chats. But I'd like to do more chit chats and podcasts, because I do a Divaglitz show as well, and I want to start incorporating that on this channel. But the more I grow, the more I can do, like I keep saying. So fingers crossed this channel grows so I can show more and more and more of what I want to show you. I've got so much that I want to share, but like I said, I need that pick me up to see that people are interested in what I've got to bring as well. So let me get on and hoover and not talk to done. I do have a bigger hoover than this, but I use this one. I've got a smiley face hoover, but I use this because it's just easier to get to instead of taking out the big hoover all the time. But obviously I need to take the big hoover out. Oh, Mr. Scott, I need to take the big hoover out because it picks up easier. I'll do that in the week. Just give it a quick one over. So now I'm definitely going in the bath. Now it feels so much more cleaner when you give it a new bedspread, the room, and a hoover, and I just feel more fresher than fresh. Just need to open up the window now. Let the beautiful sun and rays breeze come through, if there is any breeze, that is. So as you can see, the sun is beautifully shining. I'm just going to open up the window, let some fresh air in, and bring this downstairs after my bath, and we can have another chat when I come out the bath. I'm going to do my hair and do just a little bit of makeup. So see you soon. Oh, I feel fresh now. I've just come out the bath, so I'm going to grease my face, and I feel fresher than fresh. It was a bit intense to bath because I like to have my baths far too hot, and I'm not supposed to have them too hot because it weakens the body. You're supposed to have cold baths, but the cold baths are just too much for me, you know? Far too much. So I'm not able to do the cold baths. I really wish I could. It's meant to be good for your inner body. But when I go to the gym, I have showers and I do a lukewarm shower. I'm trying to do the cold shower. Even if I can run in there and run out, that would be good. So I'm just going to grease my face. And then I'm going to grease my body, obviously offline, off camera, not off camera. But I just want to show you the greases I'm going to use because I'm really into body greases. So I've got this hemp body lotion, so I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. I'll let you know. And I'm going to apply the aloe vera as well, body lotion. And like I said, the shoes I showed you earlier hurt my feet, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'm going to try and bring the camera down. Let's see if you can see what it's done to my foot. I don't think it's going to work. I'm not in a position. Actually, let me put my foot up here and see if I can get you to see. I don't think it's going to show it. So I've got these marks on my feet from the shoes, and this one as well. So really that was deeper. So I'm going to use a foot lotion for it. This tripod, the shoes in the way, so I'm having a bit of a hard time balancing it. So I'm going to have to use this foot cream. This foot cream is very good. I got it from a shop called Home Bargain. It's very luxurious. I don't know if you can see it. So if you have any kind of dry skin, this will deal with the problem. And like I said, any kind of blisters from shoes. This is a Titanic foot butter intensive lipid skincare, skin compatibly, dermatologically approved, and this really works. This foot cream gets rid of all dryness, and it can repair any kind of blisters. So I'm just applying this to my feet now because my feet aren't looking very good after the slipper damaged it. So I'm just trying to put this in an angle that you can see. My videographing has to improve. So hopefully, there's a fly in my room somewhere, but I can't see. That's the only thing I hate about summer is the flies and the bees that invade our space. So, like I said, I've got a video on Divaglitz Pamper Party, so please watch that. All about, some part of it is about feet care. So I'm going to keep applying that cream every day. I don't think they sell this in Home Bargain anymore, but I'm going to look online to see if I can find it, because this foot cream is very excellent. So now I'm going to grease my body off video and I'll be back. So now I've greased myself, I'm going to get dressed. This is my boob tube bandeau top bra. So these are the shorts. You're not going to be able to see them when I put the top on, but I just want to show you the shorts. I've had to close my blinds, that's why it's a bit darker in here. I'm going to open them up again because otherwise people are going to see me outside, and we don't do that now. So it's a little bit annoying having blinds sometimes because I've got curtains there, but the bed's in the way, so I can't close the curtains. I need a new house. I'm manifesting a new house. I want a new modern house, bigger, walk-in wardrobe, and I'm going to manifest it. I know that for sure. I'm going to keep believing for this new house. I've been praying about it for some time, but I want to buy this house, and I'm believing for that as well, because I got ill. I'm an event planner and I suffer low self-esteem, so even though an event is coming up, which I'm going to be bringing you to, Rings Official, even though one of them is not turning up because he said he can't get out of going to work, so or family issues, one of the two. So there's only going to be 2 members of Rings Official at this event, and I suffer anxiety as well. One, not able to do my job properly, and I have a lot of fear, so it causes me to have breakdown. But I do talk about that in my spiritual corner. So I do have a career, but because of my mental issues, because it is mental, I'm unable to do my job properly to earn enough money. And if I didn't suffer mentally like the way I do, then I'd be able to make a hell of a lot of money to buy this house and to invest in other properties, because that's what I'd love to do, invest in properties. And I want to grow on here on YouTube. I want my silver plaque and I want my gold plaque. Gold plaque is for 10 million. So let's manifest together. So let's be on here manifesting our silver plaques and our gold plaques. Because as well as me showing my life, I also help people manifest their dreams as well. I'm a bit entrepreneurial, I'm a bit of this and a bit of that. I help people with everything because I've gone off subject. I'll show you my outfit and now I'm going on about manifesting. because I really want to manifest a new house, and I also want an apartment. So it's like the new house and apartment. So that's, and buy this house. So that's like 3 properties, and I would love to have a property in Dubai, but I don't know if that would ever happen. That's like far fetched, because you have to partner up with somebody out there. Even though I don't think that would be a big deal to me, because they're very nice in Dubai. I went to Dubai, and I've got to go back there. Yesterday I saw myself there, because I went there with my sister. We had such a lovely time, and I saw myself there yesterday, and I said, oh, I want to go there with my sister again. We're going to have a really good time, because we had such a brilliant time together, and I want to go back to Dubai. I love Dubai. It's not just the way it looks and whatever, the people are so nice out there. It's such a beautiful place. So anyway, this is the outfit. This is how short it goes, but it's like a t-shirt dress, and you can't see anything behind. So when I lift up, my shorts are there, so it's okay. But people are going to think, oh, she's, oh my god, a t-shirt on. Especially where I live in the country. And they will look and think, what is she doing? Who does she think she is? With no clothes on. So that is the look. I love these sorts of outfits. It's daring, sexy, cool, and it's an illusion. I love the illusion of t-shirt dresses, and I'm going to wear these because they're too comfortable. They're far too comfortable. So let me see if I can get a hold. My phone is on the charger, so you can't see it. Let's see if we can get the look. So there's the sandals. They're okay. They will do. And the top. And now I'm going to do my hair, just in a quick style. And I'm just going to put my hair up. And I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on. Not much. I'm just going to do my eyebrows probably. And do a wing eyeliner. And put some eyelashes on, and that's it. Okay, let's start this hair. So I'm just going to brush it down quickly. I could make it just go all the way back. I'm going to put because I don't want to put heat in my hair. I'm not supposed to put heat in my hair at all, but it's actually unavoidable at the moment because I'm having these clip-ins and I have to blend it in. But I'm going to start getting my protective styles soon, and I'll just be wearing wigs. But the thing is, with my wigs, they're not very what's the word? They're not the expensive ones. So the cheaper ones are not as natural, and basically I can't afford these wigs that are like $250, $350. I haven't got that sort of money at the moment. I'd rather put my money somewhere else. So when I get these protective styles, I'm not going to be able to have the clip-ins unless I tell her, whoever it is, because the hairdressers here are quite rude. They're not very helpful. They're quite rude, to be honest, and that's why I try to avoid going to hairdressers where I live, because it's not a very pleasant experience. It's like the customer doesn't have a say in how they want their hair to be. It's like a very odd place where I live. So I really would like to be in London to get my hair done. So basically, I could just tell her I want a hairstyle so I can put my clip-ins in, and can she leave some hair out? And I can just go to the hairdresser and tell her how much hair I want to be left out. I know I can just make sure the hair is left out already, and then I'll tell her to pack the rest. I could do that because I prefer clip-ins, to be honest. And I've really got to find a hairdresser that I'm compatible with as well. So I'm going to have to keep seeking that person, because I'm beginning to find out a lot of stuff. Just put the clips in. Since I've been on my spiritual journey, about how people are supposed to treat other people, because I have my own mind, like Kanye West says, he's a free thinker. So I've just put these clips at the back. I just wanted to see if it worked, and then I'm going to make sure to fasten it with this clip to make it stay in place more securely. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm being negative when I talk about some things, but I've really looked into this positive and negative life, and I used to live a life where I was just the yes woman. Everything was yes, 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 and I got walked all over when it was yes, and I found that people were starting to treat me like a slave, like I was their slave, because I would always say yes, and I would always say, yeah, that's good and that's positive, in order for me to stay sane as well. But I just ended up getting exploited. So I've started to speak up a bit more, and obviously anyone that's domineering won't like people that speak out. And a lot of people who've suffered any kind of trauma or abuse end up thinking they're being dominated. And it also goes for people that are in business as well. If they feel like they're being ruled. But what they have to understand, they've provided a service. And most of the time the customer is always right, because the customer is paying for that service. And the customer knows what they want. So most of the time in business, people think they're going into business to be in charge of themselves, and no one else can be in charge of them. But it doesn't work like that. Most of the time the customer is in charge of you, and it's something that people have to just deal with, because the customer is paying for the service, and they're paying to make sure that they get a good service, a positive service. Like I went to the hairdressers one time to get my daughter's hair done, and I'm a planner, so I went there before. My son went there beforehand to find out the price, about a week beforehand, and she said it's going to cost £60. As we were there, and as she was doing my daughter's hair, it's in one of my videos, as we were getting the hair done, the woman kept putting the price up as my daughter was getting the hair done. And I will never ever ever go back to that hairdresser again. So unprofessional, so goddamn rude, and the woman made out like I had done something to her, you know. So she put it up to £80 in it, and it's not to do with the money, it's to do with the unprofessionalism, you know. So I basically, that's not even stuck into place properly. I basically would never go back there again, because, you know, people budget. And when people interfere with that budget, it doesn't sit well with me, because I like to organise myself. I like to know what I'm spending. And literally, I wasn't paying for the hair. My son was paying for my daughter's hair, for a gift for her. So I found that very rude. And there's a lot of hairdressers like that here. They change their mind. And I've had hairdressers shout at me as well. I've gone in the hairdresser asking them if they've got any pictures of hair, and they've been so rude. I've had so much. Where I live is such a negative place, and they would call me negative and say that I'm being rude. But I'm saying, you know, you're providing a service. You're not supposed to be like this. I mean, now and again in London you get people that are above themselves. But you know what it boils down to? I'm going to be honest. They're jealous of me. It's jealousy. And it's nothing to do with it, because I'm noticing colorism. There's a lot of colorism, which is a problem with all different shades of colour. Now, I don't care about what colour you are. All I care about is that you're kind to one another. That's what I see. Inner beauty, being kind and respectful to each other. I don't care about colour. I don't care what colour you are. I can be green for all I care. You know, I did meet a man that made his face green, and I know he made himself green for a reason, because he just probably didn't want to deal with colorism, because it's absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't matter what colour you are. It doesn't matter if you're black, brown, white, Chinese. We are all here on this earth, and we all need to get along. And no colour is better than another colour, and that's just the way I see it. I'm not more beautiful than anyone. I'm a human being on this earth that just wants to get along and have a nice time, and everyone to get along. But gosh, that dream will probably never come true while I'm on this earth. But I suppose miracles happen. So I've done my hair. Sorry for having that little rant, because it is a rant. Now I'm going to do my makeup now. So first things first, I'm not going to set up my table today because it's an absolute mess. If you can see it, I'm not going to show you it either. Because I need a dressing table, but I need a house that's going to give me that space. I would like my own room, my own glam room, so I can just put everything in there. So this is my eyebrow palette, and what I'm going to do another day, because I thought I'd be able to do it today, I'm going to do a makeup look, but it looks like it's another vlog, a day in the life of I wonder if I can use this mirror. A day in the life, Divaglitz. Well, my name's Sharina, my name's not Divaglitz, but the brand is Divaglitz, because I've got dreams for Divaglitz. If they come true, that'll be good. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows first. So that's why I call it Divaglitz, because I see it as a brand, but I would like my own clothesline. I've got ideas for Divaglitz tracksuits. Love to have my own tracksuit. I've seen the designs. I've got a t-shirt printer downstairs and a hat print. I've got design tools, but just no time to learn how to use them. I know how to use them, but not to the level that I would like. And I've got a cricket circuit where I can design the stuff, but money is time. Need growth. You know, I don't even know if it's going to look good. It's difficult, it's hard. And I talk about it, like I say, all the time, another time. Because I've got so much to show. That's why I said I've done a lot of work throughout my year. And it just feels like I've got so much to share, and I can't do that all in one video. So Divaglitz is like a journey, and I'm going to share my past journeys, my present and my future journey, and all of you are going to be here experiencing it with me. And I also like to help other people grow also, because I know what it's like when you don't have anyone to support you. I know what it's like to be abused. I know what it's like to be held down, held back. I know what it's like to be bullied. I've been bullied a lot in my life, and half the time I don't even know why. I put it down to jealousy. I don't like to say jealousy, because when you say jealousy, people seem to think, oh, she thinks so much of herself. Yeah, she thinks so much of herself. If she thinks other people are jealous of her. So I don't really like to mention that word jealousy, but I have to be realistic to why I've been through so much. And I'm not a bad person, I'm a very kind person. And I've been hurt a lot, I've been put down a lot. People don't ever want to help me, because I feel that they feel that I'm gonna, I don't know, I feel threatened by something, but I'm literally, and I say it all the time, I've helped a lot of people grow, and I've been stepped on and left behind, and that person, people haven't helped me grow, and I've ended up stuck. They've actually pulled me down. And what I couldn't understand is, And it hurt. I've been hurt a lot, and no one's ever admitted what they've done to me. They're always pretending that they've done nothing. And I get people looking down at me because I'm talking about the traumas I've been through, and I'm trying to heal from the trauma, because if someone hurts you, it's gonna hurt. You're not gossiping about the person, but tell me in the comment box below whether it's true to you or not. If someone hurt you, are you just going to sit there and it's not going to affect your emotions and your feelings? We're human beings. We have feelings, we have emotions, you know. And especially if it's someone close to you, then you find out that person's using you. And my heart wanted to help that person grow so they could live a good life. And when it came back to me, when I had my children, I found it hard because, you know, the career I was in at the time wasn't paying enough money because I was doing childcare work, and it doesn't pay a lot of money. But when I was single, it was fine. It paid my bills, yeah, and I got, you know, work outside of my job, and I was all right singly. But when I had children, everything changed because you got to pay money for these children, you got to pay for childcare costs, and I ended up in a really bad way. Let me just say that, and I'll have a talk about this another time, because I didn't know this was going to come up. I ended up in a really bad way when I had my children, because it's a whole different life when you have kids, I tell you. And nobody was there to help me. Nobody. And to this day, nobody wants to admit what they've done to me. But I will help people grow. I will show them their potential. I will show them that they're good enough. But everyone made out like I was less because I had a breakdown. And I had a breakdown because I was overworked, didn't have enough money, didn't feel good about myself, felt crap, stuck indoors all the time, couldn't get a job because I couldn't afford to pay the childcare fees because I was a single mum. I'll tell you my story another time. And I ended up with a very low self-esteem, and at the time I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. Yeah, so I ended up sick as well when I had my child. I didn't know what was wrong. And where I live, I don't know if it's racism. I have no idea what is wrong with where I live, but I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because it sounds like I'm being negative. So I'm qualified in a lot of things. I've got lots of qualifications, but I don't know if it's my look. I don't know if people judge me because I don't dress the same as them here. You know, it's not like London where you can get opportunities all over the place. But I wanted to go into youth work, and I done youth work in London, but no one would give me a job here. And I just think it was down to image. And every minute they want you to do free work. Every minute they want you to work voluntarily. You know, people need to pay the bills. How can you be a volunteer worker all the time when you got to pay bills? People need to pay. So I've had a very hard time. I'm still going through it. This eyelash doesn't want to stay. I'm going through a lot still, but obviously when I'm ready to open up more, I will. But right now I'm not. So basically what I'm saying is, you know, it would be nice, and I can't understand the mindset of the people, but no, I do understand the mindset, sorry. When you're helping people, some people see people like their worker, their slave, I call it. And that's sometimes a mentality of a person that you're helping. They see that person as a worker. But I'm not helping people to work for them. I'm helping people so they can get lifted and so that they can build a better future, so they can pay their bills. You know, that's what we're on this earth for, to help each other to pay their bills. But what I found is I just helped someone do free events, and I done it for free. Do you know this woman is making out like I've done nothing for her. I had another woman that I helped put on an event. Do you know, she said I'm rubbish at my job, and she lied. And I'm helping these people, and I've really tried to understand. I said, why am I helping you and you're disintegrating me? Why would you be so wicked? Literally, why would you be so cruel? I can't understand people like that. So it's made me withdraw from people. It's made me go away from people a lot. And I've come onto YouTube, and I'm just praying and hoping, and every day I'm praying and hoping that I can build, you know, a reputable channel where people come on here, and I'll try and help and support people from a distance, because I've been hurt so much, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take the ungratefulness anymore. I just can't deal with it anymore. I don't know why people are so nasty. Why does people have to be so nasty? If someone helps you, be kind back. You know, a lot of people don't want to help people unless they're making money from people. It's very rare to meet someone that's going to help you for free, and I'm one of those people. So if someone helps you for free, be grateful to them, you know, because they're very kind people. I'm a very kind person, and I know that. So anyway, I'm having my little rant one, getting ready and putting on my eyelashes. So I'm going to put a little bit of lipstick on, and I will be having conversations like this on a regular, because, you know, I don't agree with people hurting other people and lying and making out they've done nothing for them. And why do you want to belittle someone that's been so kind? Doesn't make no sense. So I'm going to put some lipstick on. It's not very bright, but it will do. We need to be kind to each other on this earth. It's going to take some time, because there's so many slave drivers out there. There's a lot of slave drivers out there that I think that have turned the tables on this thing called help, and it stopped a lot of people from helping people due to these people that are just very ungrateful and looking down on people that are helping them. You know, one time I was doing an event, and I helped someone clean because this person wouldn't pay a cleaner, and I'm not partial to cleaning. I clean my house every single day. What's the big deal with cleaning? And this other person, which I don't want to mention because I had another issue with this same person, I've just had to block them now because I said this person is very highly toxic. And this person said I must go and do a cleaning job. I said, just because I helped someone clean, because that person didn't want to pay someone to clean, because maybe I don't know how much money that person had in their bank account. But what you trying to say, that a cleaning job is demenial? I said, what if we had no cleaners on this earth? What the hell would you do? And she had to shut her mouth. So don't put down cleaners, because without cleaners, we'd be doomed. We'd live in a hygiene fest pool. We'd probably all be dead if we didn't have cleaners. So don't go around putting cleaners down. You know, I said, well, you think you're so high and mighty, you know? So I've met so many negative people, and I think they say that law of attraction, who you are is who you attract. But I said, I am not a negative person. So sometimes I have to question law of attraction on that one, because literally, I'm not a negative person. I've had to tell people off. I've had to stick up for myself far too much. I've had so many people where I've moved to, and I really want to get out of this place because I've got stuck here as well because of the negativity I've been through. I've really been going through so much here because people have been trying to get people to work for them, and they're using this psychological. And I've met so many people like it that are domineering. This place is full of so many domineering people. It's unbelievable. So it's just made me seclude myself. It's made me isolate myself. I come on here, I'm openly talking about what's going on in my life. I'm not going to lie and pretend that everything's perfect. But I really want to have a breakthrough on social media. I've been doing the best I can. But due to depression and being alone a lot of the time, I'm not really able to give my best because I suffer depression because I've been through so much in my life, you know. And it's not a sob story, it's not a victim story, because I've read some books and people keep saying stop acting like a victim. I don't agree with that type of statement. I think people need to speak out in what they're going through. It's healing, and people need to really get through the healing process of what they've gone through to make sure that they don't continuously keep surrounding themselves with these types of people, because I've been going through it as a child, you know, and I know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there trying to build their illusional teams, you know, and they're out there to get people to build them, and they would do it undercover, you know, and they would misuse kind-hearted people. And it's a shame, because I ended up getting quite sick and bitter, and I ended up sick due to these being around these types of people. And all I was trying to do is build a career and build a life for me and my children, and there were so many hindrances, so many blocks from people because of their misinterpretation of me as a human being. I mean, I've built my skills, I've studied, and then some people are paranoid, thinking that I'm trying to overtake them and try and be bigger than them. But if my skills are more advanced than them, then they just have to accept it. Like, I always talk about Beyonce, because obviously she's got very high skills. I can't be upset because Beyonce is so bloody fantastic on stage. How can I be upset at her? She's gone and done the work, isn't it? So a lot of people have been at war with me, basically. And I haven't been at war with them, I've just been trying to get on with my job. I'd be better off in London. I really wish I didn't move from where I am. But like I said, I got very ill, and it's been hard for me to get on my feet here. It's just... and I try my best to just nowadays to try and just be positive. Anyway, that's enough of that talk. I'll talk about it another time, because I feel like quite weird talking about it, and I feel like a bit stupid talking about it and abnormal. But I'm glad that I've, you know, got some of it off my chest. I hope I'm not boring you with the conversation, and you know, I'm just looking for a way out of certain situations so I can live a better life, a happier life, and so I can live in a more of a happier atmosphere, a happier environment, because your environments are very important, you know. And I just feel like I've just not really had a really good life. Like, I've had like my children and that, but when it comes to being social, I don't know what people see. I don't know what the hell it is, because I'm not horrible. If I was horrible, then I could understand, but I can't understand why people are so rude to me all of the time. And it hurts. It hurts, because I want to interact with people. I want to be around people, but it never ends up being positive, you know. So anyway, I'm going to go to Bletchley now. I've done my eyelashes, I've done my lipstick. I'm going to do a makeup. This piece of hair is coming out. So I'm going to go to Bletchley. I need to get some pegs. I need some trimmer wire for my grass trimmer. I need some phone battery leads for my phone to charger leads. I keep putting this up and it keeps going down. It is actually going down by itself, this tripod. So I need some battery leads and some hand wash. I think that was it. I don't want to go there. Pegs, chargers for the phone, wires for the grass trimmer, because I need to continue doing my grass, and hand wash, and that is it for real. So let's go. I won't need a denim jacket on. I don't think I need a coat. Oh yeah, I forgot my hand cream I've got to put on. I haven't been putting hand cream on, and my hands need creaming, so I'm going to put this hand cream on. This is by Super Rich. I can't remember the brand. It's not called Super Rich. It's a certain brand. I must get the name of it. And they got some beautiful products, this brand. So I'm just going to put some hand cream on. Remember to put hand cream on to keep your hands nice and dry free. And looking spectacularly shiny, glowing, VIP, Divaglitz styly. So let's go. I'm going on my scooter because I love going on my electric scooter. I don't drive due to, again, just not being able to pick it up. Don't know why. I've had so many driving lessons. It's unbelievable, but it's just something I didn't pick up. There's plenty of people out there like me, and every day I wish I could drive. This tripod keeps going down by itself. So I wish I could drive, but I can't. And every time I get in the car, the driving instructor is constantly telling me about my mistakes. Constantly. I'm just very crap at driving. So I'm going on my electric scooter. I have to take London transport wherever I go. This is my life. I've just got to accept it, isn't it? And it is due to the low self-esteem and the confidence. It's confidence and lack of self-esteem. And I would tell you about it another time, which I've spoken briefly in other videos about it, but it's due to my upbringing, why I'm like this. So let's get on, because it's not a sob story. A lot of people think it's a sob story, but it's not. People need to understand that people have gone through a lot in their past, so it catches up and it stays with them, and you have to have therapy. It's difficult, and no, there's not much people out there that really give a shit, basically. So it's a very isolating life I've got. So I'm trying to come on here to be me. I don't want to try and be something that I'm not and pretend that I'm something that I'm not. And I have good times. It's not all bad. I do have a lot of good times as well, because I've created that for myself. But I wish a lot of things. So let's go out. So I just come back from Bletchley. I'm just going to go into my local shop, Tesco's, and I just have to put my mask on. It's so lovely out here. So I'm just enjoying the sun. Beautiful. And I brought some waffles as well. I've been a bit naughty because I'm not supposed to eat sugar, but a treat like maybe once every month is fine, every 3 months. So I'll show you the waffles when I get home. I'm just going to go into Tesco's now, and then I'm going to cook dinner. This hair is in my mouth. I'm going to cook dinner. So I've got my nice flower mask, so I'm just going to go into the shop now. The day that we haven't got to wear masks is going to be the best day ever. So look at the sun, look how beautiful it is. It's so nice. I wish it was like this every day. So I've just got back now from Bletchley. I'm so thirsty. So I've got my little bits and bobs. I'm going to drink this all today. Got to keep hydrated. I got some waffles. So this is the ice cream. It's melted. It's dropped. You can put this in the freezer now. I just dropped it. I didn't know it was that melted. So we're going to have it for dessert after we have dinner. I've made some vegan, what's it called, meatballs with spaghetti. I have that today. I already made it yesterday, so dinner's already made. I said I was going to cook, but I meant my son likes chicken still. I'm trying to get him into vegan. It's going to take some time. So these are the waffles that I brought. I bought my daughter a chocolate one, and I bought a strawberry one. How do you open it? It's quite small as well for the price to me. So that's this one. Quite small, $6.50. There's one at the city centre. Look at it, it's not that good. I'm not going back there again. I'm not actually impressed with these waffles. I'm not going back there again. Not they want $6.50 for that. It's so small. If I go up to the city centre, I get a massive one. So I'm going to be buying from the city centre from now on. And I got this one, strawberry one for myself. This looks better. This is a strawberry one. Do you like my one? Because I didn't think you wouldn't like this, would you, James? If I bought it, would you like this one? Which one did you want? The Smarties one? Oh, I didn't know. Because I didn't know which one you wanted, and I bought her a chocolate one. She said she wanted the Smarties one. So I know next time. Sorry about that. So is this one alright? You sure? So she's got a chocolate one. So she said that's okay. So we're going to have that for dessert today after our dinner, yes? And that will be it. I think that will be it for the end of the vlog. I don't think I've got anything else. Oh yeah, I've got some, but I don't even know if I showed you the books. So thirsty. I don't know if I showed you the books that I brought the other day. But if I have, sorry. But if I haven't, then great. But I'm going to show you because I don't think I did show them because I don't think I'd done a video. I think I remember because I said I don't want to do another video just to share these books because obviously I'm into self-development and self-growth because sometimes it's more peaceful to do it this way. Can't really depend on others because like I said, what I was talking about earlier, I'm just trying to get my tripod higher, that's why you can see my chest. So I bought these books the other day. I've shown, I'm sure I didn't show them because I brought two other books. Oh, Happy. I'm trying to think which ones they are as well. So I bought a Happy book, which it was only cheap as well, which is good because when I go online they're more expensive. And I bought the Wellbeing Journal as well. So to be honest, I haven't had the chance, and it's got all different activities. I haven't had the chance to even go into my spiritual corner. I'm really quite a bit up and down with everything because of my self-esteem has been playing up again. And I keep going about social media, but I'm figuring it's a lot to do with social media as well because when you have a low self-esteem, you're always comparing yourself. Well, I'm always comparing myself, and because of what I'm seeing, I always think people's work is better than mine. But due to self-reflection, because I've been doing a lot of meditation, I'm starting to realise that I'm doing that. So I've been doing a lot of meditating and doing a lot of affirmations inside of my mind and telling my mind that I am good enough and that I am beautiful. It's just all for having low self-esteem. And I don't mean to have the low self-esteem, but sometimes it's unconscious. I don't realise I'm doing it. So I have to be mindful. It's called being mindful. So, and also I feel like that I'm not able to get on with this type of work on myself because I feel like I'm not allowed that this is something that is psychological as well. I don't feel I've got this feeling of not being allowed to do this work because it's not making money basically. So I'm kind of like brainwashed in a way where it's always to do with this, going to work and, you know, working out in the community, and this type of work is maybe, I don't know, it's taking time away from making money basically, but it's something I have to do in order for my inner world to be fine. Do you see what I mean? And I know the more, and then also I feel to myself, how is it going to benefit me? But I'm not going to know until I do it. And I've never come across journals like this before, so I'm really quite surprised at this journal. It looks really beautiful. It's got beautiful pictures in it. I can write where I want to write. It's got a place where you can do colouring. And I know it's going to be beneficial to me, and I just want to take the time out. And I have shown you a lot of videos, well, a few videos on my spiritual corner. I haven't had the time to build it, and this is where I really want to be. This is really what I want to do, because I know it's really, really important. More than, it's good to maintain yourself outwardly and, you know, put your hair together and do your makeup and what have you, and you know, look nice and everything, but our internal world is so important, because that houses our organs, and it houses our health and our wealth. And you know, with good thinking, you can get on in life so well, and without a strong mentality, and without a positive mentality, from what I've been through, you can't live a good life. And this is what's most important. And I'm going to be honest with you, I see therapists, because sometimes I think, oh, they're going to see my videos and nobody likes to be critiqued, but I don't feel supported. I feel like they're very, very toxic people in the mental health industry. I don't find them to be very kind and very supportive. I find them to be very judgmental. And I will talk about that when I feel safe enough to talk about it. I will be talking about it. And I find them to be very nasty, very, very, very nasty to people that are going through mental problems, and they just don't get it, and they just look down on you. They really, really look down on you. And I've had such a really, really bad, I've never come across people that are supposed to look after people with mental illness to be so wicked. And I can't really say anything else but that. They are wicked to you. And it's like they get a kick out of bullying you. So I know that I need to, and I'm very fearful to even speak like this, because I know that I've been judged in so many ways, because I'm not seen as a nothing. I'm not seen as anybody. People that are in these so-called, they're not professional to me, but they place themselves, they say they're professionals, but they're not. They're not professional. They're not very kind at all. And because I don't have a certificate, which I wish I did have a certificate, because I know I would be treating these people very nicely, because I know what they're going through. And because they've been brought up in an environment that's been negative, those same negative traits have gone onto them. It's just like do you know, like a factory trail, like you've got to put the toy together. So one person does one job, another person does another job, and it becomes repetitive, and then everybody knows exactly their role. So when you're in an environment that's repetitive in negativity, you end up getting programmed to be the same. Do you understand? And then it affects the inner state, you see? It always affects the inner world. You can't get out of it. And then you grow up and you try to undo all of the negative things that are in the mind, because the mind's been programmed. My mind had been programmed. I'd lived in that environment, you know. And then I have never been praised. I've always been critiqued. I've always been disciplined. And they live in an environment where you're constantly disciplining people and constantly treating you like you're in some kind of army camp, and then they're literally keeping you in a certain position because they don't want you overturning them, because they feel like you're supposed to be doing as you're told because you're younger than them. And this is the sort of environment I grew up in, and it affected me, because I couldn't be who I needed to be. I couldn't flourish into the person I needed to flourish. So I've been trying to get support from these so-called professionals, and one day I might record what I go through, but I blatantly am getting bullied. And the thing is, a lot of us that have mental issues are not allowed to have a voice, because the way people look at it, and the reason I say mental issues, because everyone's got some type of mental issues, everybody is negative in some way, some shape or form. So when I say mental issues, I don't want people to say, oh, she's a mental headcase, because I definitely am not. Yeah, it's because of no support, past traumas, and low self-esteem, and I lack confidence. Yeah, so I'm open to speak about my experience. Yeah, because I believe I need to be a voice for people that are going through, because I feel sorry for us big time, because we are so misunderstood. It is such enough. In order for you to be all right, you have to do your own therapy, because those people in those positions are not helpful, and they're so judgmental, and they're so cruel, and they look down upon. It's just it's even worse. And I think to myself, what is the point of having that industry if these people don't give a shit? They don't give a shit, and they're bullies. They're horrible. And one day, I mean, people have done films about it, and literally the films that are out is true. They treat you exactly like that. It's like you're living in hell in those sorts of places. When you go into hospital, I've been in hospital before. It's like you're living in hell in those types of places. And a lot of people are ashamed of me. In my family, people are ashamed of me. I know that. But I'm not ashamed of myself, and I've said this before in my video, I'm not ashamed of myself at all, and I never will be, because I know I'm innocent in what I've been through. Do you understand? And a lot of people do not get people that have mental issues, and people become more nastier, and it doesn't make sense that people are nastier to people that are already going through hell. Yeah? So I want to be a voice for people that have got mental problems, and let them know that you are loved, and you are supported by me, and you are loved. And these are the tools that I use in order to stay sane. And affirmations are excellent. So anytime you're feeling down, put on affirmations. Even if you can't do no work like this and read a book and what have you, go on YouTube and put up affirmations, self-love ones. There's all types of affirmations out there. I generally listen to affirmation with women voices, because I feel I can't really listen to male voices because they're too deep, and they sound too domineering, because I've been brought up in too much of a domineering environment that I can't take any kind of domination anymore. So I have to listen to gentleness. I need nurturing, I need praise, I need love. And so much people keep calling me a little girl because of it, but I'm not a little girl. It's just that life caught up. And when I'm around people that constantly just want me to be what they want me to be, especially if you go and get a job, you're always getting people bossing you about all of the time, because we've got this pyramid system of people thinking that they're boss of you, and then it's affecting me now as I've grown older, because it's too much for me now, because we wasn't supposed to be governed by absolutely anybody at all. We were supposed to live equally. Everybody was just supposed to do a job role, and nobody was supposed to misuse that job role and see it as misusing it to be overpowering, or feeling that they're more powerful than another. That job role was never meant to be there for that. It was meant to be there for just to build the organisation, and for the organisation to run effectively, but it was never to misuse a human being. And there's so much exploitation, and it affects the mind. And those that are domineering just don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. They just get a kick out of being domineering. They get a kick out of misusing people. So this is why I have to do these sorts of kind activities in order for me to stay nurtured and being in a positive place at all times, because I don't know, maybe it's me, but like I said, I've come across so much people that just don't know how to effectively communicate. And I've come across so much people that they just want, it's like they feel like I'm trying to dominate them. I'm just generally being happy-go-lucky me, and I'm always meeting unhealed. I might as well say unhealed people that are in denial that they are unhealed, and they don't see themselves to be toxic and openly rude. Like if you go on social media, I had a comment the other day, someone's just been openly rude. People just don't care how they make another human being feel. They just don't give a damn nowadays. There's no politeness anymore, and it affects the inner world. Do you understand? And it affects the person that's dishing it out more than anything, because any plant you seed will grow. Do you know what I mean? So the person that's being rude, they seem to think they're dishing it out to the person in front of them, but no, they're planting seeds inside of themselves first and foremost. I just like to add that. So like I said, mental health is so important, and I want to spread the word, even though a lot of people don't believe in it, because people are very unaware of what they're doing onto themselves. Even the bully is very unaware of what they're doing to themselves, and later on down the line, that's why like people become senile. It's not old age. Senile is being too negative for too long. Yeah, because we're not supposed to get senile and things like that. We're not supposed to think negative thinking. And so many people just say, that's just the way I am. No, it isn't. That's the biggest lie ever. Yeah, and then you have to accept me the way I am. Yeah, I will accept you when you're being nice. That's when I'll accept you. And if you're having a bad day, let's sit down and have a conversation about it and see what we can do about it. Or if you're feeling jealous of me because I've got a nice outfit on, or I might look nice today, let's sit down and have a conversation about it, and let's see if we can have a pampering session together, because every problem is solvable when we're unified. But you know, these thinking in the mind, it's not seen, but energy can be felt though. Yeah, you can feel good energy and you can feel bad energy, and I'm sick and tired of feeling bad energy all of the time, you know. So like I said, it doesn't feel like there's any type of support. There's too much people that want to judge. I went to a therapy session on last Monday, and I was just talking, and it seemed like the woman knows me more than I know myself. And she said, oh, you've just got high expectations. What? And that to me is a judgment, because I don't have high expectations, to be honest with you. Alright? I just live my life as best as I possibly can. And I feel to myself, well, you don't have my expectations, but I don't tell you about yourself. Yeah, I have to just be kind and get on and do the best I can, but don't come to me and tell me I've got high expectation, because I don't even know that myself. Do you know what I mean? And I heard that from 3 people, but because they don't want to do too much work. That's all it is. But that's fine. So there's days I don't want to do too much work. Yeah, I am very detailed as well, because I'm an event planner, so I've got those ways in me, because that's how I'm trained. And people have told me, you think you're why? I've heard so many negative things in my life when I put on events as well, because I have to make sure that everything runs in order. And I've never come across I can't understand how people can be openly rude all of the time, just because I'm trying to do my job as well. All the time. So that's how I've ended up with mental problems, because I've had so many people try to control me because they can't cope with my perfection. Yeah, and they say it's not good to be a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist because I have to do that role. If I'm putting on an event for someone, just using an example, they're not going to be very happy if their event doesn't come out very well. It's just that they're not coping. They want to live the rich life. These people, these clients that I've had, they want to live the rich life, but they're not able to cope with the rich life. So I'm thinking to myself, Why are you trying to live the rich life if you've not prepared yourself to live the rich life? You have to prepare yourself. You have to train yourself. Like, if I was to go and work with the Kardashians, it would be very interesting to see what I would be able to accomplish and achieve, because they are detailedly perfectionists. That's why you see so much beauty in their life, because if it's not for their detailed and their high expectations, they wouldn't be able to create such beauty in their work. Do you understand? So I come across so many people that want, and I call them poor, they're poor people as well, because if you want to come across and tell me about me as a human being, and I'm not trying to tell you about you as a human being, that means you're poor within yourself, and you're trying to put me down for having some richness within myself. And literally, I'm not that rich. I'm mediocre, because my house needs fixing up big time. Yeah, there's so much things within myself where I couldn't even reach a rich person, because everything is so detailedly beautiful in their world all of the time. So I'm always getting people trying to drag me down all of the time from what I am. And if they're trying to drag me down, it just makes my health deteriorate. So I hope I'm explaining myself for you to understand why I ended up getting so ill. So this is what's helping me keep the beauty inside of me. I'm finding this well-being journal and reading books about being happy, because I can internalize all of this information and apply it to my life, and remember it when other people are being hurtful, or when other people are trying to demean me just because they feel inferior maybe, or they feel less around me because they feel like I'm trying to belittle them. I don't know, I can't understand the human mind, and I'm not intentionally trying to hurt anyone. I'm just trying to be myself. So I got that book, Happy Book, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. And there was another one called Peace, which I'm going to go back and get, and I hope it's going to be there. But like I said, I haven't had the time to do my spiritual corner, and this is where I need to be most of the time. So I'm going to try and fill a slot for it every single day. So I just wanted to show you those books. Sorry that I've gone on a bit again with my talking. I didn't want to go on again with my talking, but I really think I need to explain myself, because I know the stigma there is around mental illness. And when I mention mental illness, because I want to be authentically real on my page, I don't want to be hiding and pretending. I need to thoroughly explain what is going on when it comes to mental illness, because I don't want to be judged, and I don't want my page to be held back because people think that I'm a nutter or something. Mentally ill people are not. If the illness is dealt with properly, it doesn't turn into being dangerous. It's only when the person's not looked after properly, and when the person doesn't have these types of tools to help them. And there's a lot of people that haven't been helped properly, because to me, like I said, if you can't heal negativity with negativity, the reason why the person has become that person is because of the inner world is being trained to be negative, and that person didn't generally want to be negative. It probably was just brought up in that sort of environment, and then it's a seed that's planted that ends up growing if it's not dealt with, or if the person going through it is not aware that they've got too much negative thoughts. So that's why everyone has to listen to something positive, everybody, you know. So if you're brought up in a loving environment with loving parents, then you're the luckiest person alive, you know. And if you've got a loving family, then you're the luckiest person alive. And I'm going to leave it at that point. Keep staying positive, keep being good to people, and make sure that people are being good to you. And I will see you for another vlog another time. This is just a day in the life of Sharina Divaglitz styling, and I will be back for another video another time. So please like and subscribe and share and support the channel as best you can, and let other people know about it, and keep your mental state seen as positive as you can. I know we can't be positive 24/7 hours of the day. Sometimes we do have negative thoughts, I understand, because we live in a very toxic world. So but keep your tools around you, listen to affirmations, and try your best to keep putting good thinking through books, affirmations, Pinterest. There's so much, thank God, to all the beautiful people that have created this world for us. Thank you for all of you out there that have made such beautiful tools for us. So I'm going to go now, and I love you all. You are all beautiful people.